Welcome back to My Gosh Barbecue, and if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Today we're doing round 3 of BBQ Pitmasters of YouTube. That's right, we made it past round 2, past Thyron and TNT Barbecue with our burger batter challenge. Thank you all that voted for me. Now we're on to round 3. We spun that wheel. We were paired up with CJ from Cooking with CJ. We also spun that wheel one more time with the protein. The protein we were given was bologna. That's right, bologna. Not the ordinary bologna like your mom used to give you in one of your sandwiches. That ain't happening here. We're gonna take some bologna, we're gonna take some bologna rings. We're gonna be throwing up stuff on the Yoder Wire 640S and also on the Charro Rotisserie. I might even do a little bit of cast iron cooking with it. Who knows? I'll leave a link to CJ's channel down below. Go check out his video, watch it. You choose who you like better. My video, CJ's video. Go over to Brother Joe at Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. Click his community tab. Follow it down. You'll see the polls there. You pick for who you want to win, who you think did the best cook, the best video, the best presentation. Up to you. You also have a chance to win a Yoder smoker, similar to the one I'm using right there, courtesy of Yoder Smokers. You ready to do this? Let's go! All right, we got our beef bologna chub, about 3 1/4 pounds. Just gonna score it up a little bit here. I'm gonna run some lines across it. 1/2 inch or so. Just gonna follow right along here. We'll come back through the other way. Hit it up a little bit of duck spray as a binder. Coming back over the top of Uncle Steve's Competition Pig Powder, now known as Competition Pig Shake. Daddy Dutch approved. Get a nice little coat. That's gonna be it. We'll meet you out at the Yoder. Alright, got the Yoder running at 180 degrees. I'm going upper deck cooking here. Get our chub on. Right in the middle there. I'm gonna let this go for about an hour. I'll come back, spin it around, put the butt on the other end. Alright, let's make up some quick pickled jalapenos. I got 1 cup of water, 1 cup white vinegar, two tablespoons of sugar, about a tablespoon of sea salt, 2 cloves of garlic, just crushed up a little bit. Gonna get this up to a boil. All right, we got a nice boil going. We got some thin sliced jalapeno. I got about 6 of them. Tossing them in. Quick stir. Heat off. Push them all in. So I'm gonna let these sit for about 10 minutes or so. Let them cool down a little. I'm gonna toss them in a jar, get them up in the fridge. That simple, that easy. All right, we're sitting in at the 2-hour mark right now. Let's get a look. Starting to get a little separation here. Side. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna bump this up right now to about 280 degrees. I'm gonna let it run probably for about 45 minutes or so, and we'll be back to check on it. Let's make up a quick basic country mustard. Got 6 tablespoons of brown mustard seeds that I threw through the coffee grinder, ground it up, still a little thick. 1 cup of mustard powder. Half a cup of water. And that was actually 1/2 cup of mustard powder.
Duh.
I got 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, so I mix this all in here. Now I'm gonna let this sit for about 10 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna add in 3 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. The longer you let this sit without the vinegar in it, the more mellow it's gonna get. We'll let this sit for 10 minutes. We'll toss that vinegar in. We'll get it in a jar. We'll thicken up overnight. All right, it's been a little over an hour at 275. We are looking good. The Uncle Steve's competition pig shake gave that some nice color. When you get it out, get it wrapped up. All right, let's get some skewers made up here. We're gonna be using a ring bologna. If you never heard of it, that's what ring bologna looks like. I got these from Weavers of Wellsville, Pennsylvania. Ordered them up, they shipped them right to my house. Just cut some up here. Just gonna get them up on the skewer. Come back with a piece of corn. Couple peppers here. Get another piece of bologna on there. Some onion. You can make these however you want. Another piece of corn there. This one's being stubborn. There we go. Come back with another piece of bologna. A couple more peppers. And there you go. That's one there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit it up with a little bit of my Cajun rub. Just gonna give it a little spray here with some duck fat. My Cajun rub is inside of my rotisserie shrimp boil. Let's give it a nice little dust in there. I'm gonna get the other one done. We toss these up in the El Charro. Let's get our Texas caviar going. I got a can of pinto beans, a can of black-eyed peas, and a can of black beans rinsed. 1 can of corn. I also have about a half of a red onion, 4 cloves of garlic, about a quarter or so of a red bell pepper, green, yellow, orange, 2 green onions sliced up thin, and some of our pickled jalapenos. Everything in the bowl. A little bit of cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, don't put it in. A couple tablespoons. Juice of 1 lime. Going with about 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. A couple tablespoons of red wine vinegar. A couple teaspoons of kosher salt. Fresh cracked pepper. And I'm gonna hit it up with a little bit of cumin. Pretty much it. Just mix it up. Let it sit for a while, let the flavors get happy. All right, let's get some burnt ends rolling. We got a regular German style chub here. I'm gonna cut it about 1.5 inches maybe. All right, we got our bologna all cubed up. Did a couple different sizes like here, and then some bigger ones here. We'll see which one works out better. Just gonna hit up some regular yellow mustard. It's for a binder. I'm just gonna hit them up with a little dusting of Uncle Steve's thick meat. I'm going one side because bologna, it's already got tons of salt in it. I don't want to overpower this. All right, we got the Yoder running at 180. Don't forget to follow the hashtag BBQ Pitmasters YouTube. Go over to CJ's channel. Check out what he's doing. I have a link for it down below. And also head over to Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. Hit his community tab to cast your votes. Check everybody's video out. Here's what we got. We're gonna leave them right on the rack. We got our rest of our bologna here. Score it up a little bit. Hit it with some rub. Throw that on there. Right there. We're gonna let this run for about a half hour, 45 minutes or so at 180 to pick up some smoke. I'll be back, I'll check on them. We'll bring it back then. All right, let's whip up some quick deviled eggs. Cut our eggs in half. Hard boiled, obviously. Drop the yolks in. Break them up just a little bit. Get some mayonnaise in here. A couple tablespoons. I'm gonna go with some Dukes today. Start with that. Mix it around a little. Pit Patriot, jalapeno hot sauce. A couple whacks of that there. Add a little bit of my homemade adobo rub. You can use whatever kind of seasoning you want. Salt, pepper, some barbecue rub. We got some ring bologna that I minced up fine. I fried it up. It's going right in. See how that looks. Let's give it a little stir here. Hit it up with just a little bit of an Italian dressing. Just a little splash here. That'll give us a little flavor. And we'll also hit it with just a little bit of yellow mustard. You get one of these eggs here. We'll stuff one here for you quick. Very easy. You can put this in a plastic bag if you want, like a Ziploc. Just like that there. What we'll do is we'll finish them up with a little bit of Uncle Steve's smoke bomb. Just come right over the top with a little dusting. And we'll hit it with just a little bit more of that fried up bologna. That's it. Let me get it finished up. All right, it's been an hour or so. Getting some nice color here. I'm gonna bump this temp up to 275. We got my homemade mustard barbecue sauce. Just gonna drizzle it right on top here. This barbecue sauce here, you can either simmer it in the oven to make it thicker. I just threw it together just like this here. I like the thin consistency of it like this, but you can do it either way. Just gonna move it around there. Sauce smells amazing. Let me get these back on the smoker. Let them go probably for about another 20 minutes or so. Let them tack up. We'll bring it back. Been about 15 minutes. And there you go. Looking good to me. I'm gonna pull them, wrap them up, let them sit. I'm gonna pull this little chub here out too. We'll get that El Charro running. All right, we got the El Charro lit. Let's get our skewers going. Get these rolling on there. We'll throw them on the bottom here, get them going. Hit the gas and go. Just keep an eye on them. We're gonna get a little cast iron pan here going. We're gonna make up a quick maple bourbon glaze. All right, let's get our quick glaze going. Cast iron's heating up. We got a couple tablespoons of butter. Get it in there. Let that melt there for a second. See our skewers are coming along here. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna get some bourbon in now. It's a little nip bottle. And also a couple ounces, a couple tablespoons maybe of maple syrup. That's pretty much it right there. Very simple glaze. Just gonna get this to simmer here a little. It'll thicken up some. We'll keep an eye on our skewers. All right, our glaze has been simmering for about 10 minutes at least. Skewers are coming along nicely. We'll start hitting it up with our glaze here. It's gonna give a nice little sweet, a little of that bourbon in there. Get it all. We'll let this spin for a few more. We'll hit it up again. Make up a quick slider. Get some of our bologna that we thin sliced. Fry it up a little bit. Just like that there. Get our top bun. Some of our homemade mustard. Just like that there. Get some red onion. Couple pickles. And that's how we're doing our sliders. Let's get our barbecue burger. I'm gonna start off with the bun there. Toasted. Big old hunk. Let's get some coleslaw on there. Come back with a little bit of a barbecue sauce. I'm gonna use Pit Patriot. Sweet and smoky barbecue sauce. That's a basic barbecue sandwich. And a quick classic, similar to the G&R Tavern in Waldo, Ohio. We're going with just basic bread, toasted. We got our chub with some cheese. Go with some onions and some pickles. And some thick onion. Lit it up. All right, let's go over our final cook. There it is. We got our skewers that we did on the El Charro. Ring bologna, peppers, onions, hit with my Cajun seasoning, and finished off with a maple bourbon glaze. We got our ring bologna into our deviled eggs here. We got our beef chub that we chopped up, smoked up, and we did some burn ends with it with our homemade mustard, barbecue mustard sauce. We also have some Memphis sushi, which is pretty much saltines, cheese with a barbecue dusting on it, and our ring bologna we're using. They usually normally use a smoked sausage. We also have our sliders here, classic, shaved very thin, smoked bologna, pickles, homemade mustard. There's our homemade mustard there. Our pickled jalapenos that we made. We have a classic bologna sandwich there with the thick chub cut that we smoked, pickles, onions, and some cheese. And we got a barbecue version here that we got barbecue sauce. We also made a coleslaw. We got our Texas caviar in the back here that we also made up. These ring bolognas, if you never had them, you gotta give them a shot. There's so many different versions of bologna out there, it's unreal. Make sure you follow that hashtag, BBQ Pitmasters of YouTube. Check out CJ, see what he's doing with bologna. I'll leave a link for him down below. And when you're done, head over to Brother Joe's at Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. Go to his community tab, click it. You'll see everybody's videos there. Watch them all, give a vote. And one lucky viewer is gonna win a Yoder smoker, similar to the one that I have. Very easy to do. Check them all out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.